Hello, everyone. My name is Toyi, and this is the conversation with Sam Julius. So, guess what? The interviewer is on the red seat today, the hot seat. So, I will be asking him some questions. So, stay tuned. You do not want to miss this. Watch me roast Sam Julius. We'll be right back after these messages.
My name is Sarah Adewey. Hello, everyone. I'm Reverend Apostle IJ. You're watching the conversation
with Sam Julius.
With Sam Julius. The conversation
with Sam Julius.
Hello, guys. My name is Toyi, that's all, and I am on the conversations.
God bless you.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Hi, viewers. Thank you for joining us, and we are live on the conversations with Sam Julius. So, guess what? I am here with my guest. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for having me, because this is your show.
Me.
So, how does it feel to be on the hot seat today?
Well, I don't actually do this often. I've been the one interviewing people for years.
Yeah.
Well, it's great sometimes to just talk about things that you need to talk about. At least somebody doing for you what you have doing for others.
Doing for others for many years.
For many years.
Yeah, this is fun.
It's great. It's fun.
So, who is Sam Julius?
Viewers, Sam Julius is just a man of many parts. An apostle by calling, and a publisher by profession, an author, a songwriter, a philanthropist, a movie producer, and what else? And a father, and many other things. So I think briefly.
That's a man wearing different hats. How are you able to balance work, ministry, and family? That's a lot.
One thing I've always asked myself is, how are you doing it? Like you're asking. But one thing I've realized is that when God gives you so many hats to wear, He gives you the grace to wear them appropriately.
Yes, that's true.
So that I can say so well that God has been giving me this grace, the strength to do everything He has come to do. But much more, I think I do so much more of the vision of labor. And that really helps to the things that you can't do everything by yourselves. You can't do it all. You can have the idea, but you need a team of people to work with you. Like the books, so different people working to make a vision a reality. I think that's actually helped me.
Wow. Yes. That's really good. A lot of people want to do it by themselves, but a man who asks people, the right people, is a rich person.
You can't do it by yourself. You can sometimes, depending on the vision you are pursuing. God can give a vision to a man, one person, but it takes a team of village. We call it a team of village. It takes a village to build a vision.
To build a vision.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And also having the patience, having the wisdom, the knowledge to make people understand and buy into the vision is also very important. Because we have a lot of people who have visions, but they don't have people to carry it along with them. Or they have the people, but they're just not able to have the people understand the vision. So that kind of person will struggle. So it's good that you're surrounded by the right people and they're able to buy into your vision. So that's a blessing.
Well, it depends on how you yourself present your vision. And of course, you must be a people person. Of course. I mean, I've seen a lot of kind of people. Yeah, I've met a lot of kind of people. Of course, some are only there for their selfish gain. And some are there just so everybody will come different, but you just have to know those who are really in your life for genuine reason. And of course, you should be ready for disappointment. Those are part of it. But at the end of the day, you cannot still do without the people.
Yes.
Yeah, no matter how much you have, how much you want to do, you still need people to work with. No matter how much people have treated you, or whatever people have shown you, you still need human being. Human being is an asset to everything God has called you. Don't forget this, human being is an asset. Friends, relationships, right people is a great asset that we all need in everything we do.
Wow, I like that. Human beings are assets. So, guys, when you see me, you better be kind to me because I'm an asset.
You are an
Added
asset.
asset to your life.
No, you are an
That is
asset.
awesome.
You are an asset. Let me not start interviewing you.
No. You are the one of the audience.
You are an asset, so I can say
Thank
that.
you.
So
And
it
you also.
understood.
Thank you so much. And your birthday is coming up, so that's why we are doing this interview today. So, what have you learned so far? What have you learned so far? What are the things that have shaped you to be who you are right now?
Well, you want to talk about the lesson I've learned, that's a book of itself. A whole book and a series of
Spoken by a true writer.
Yeah.
A writer will always want to write everything. So.
Yeah, it's through a complete book and series of movies to talk about my story, which of course I'm going to do that one day. But right now, life has taught me so many lessons. The journey of life for me has never been easy. My life has never been
bed of roses.
Bed of or roses, as people turn to twist it, you say, oh, you don't know where you're coming from. It's been a journey. I came from nowhere. Somebody came from nowhere, no background, no family, nobody, nothing. And by the help of God, God has been faithful. So life has taught me so many lessons. Number one thing that I will have said have kept me going so far is the love of God. That factor is my number one factor. If there's anything that has actually been a bedrock, is ability to know God. The number two is ability to discover. I've discovered myself long time ago. And every day I keep discovering myself. I keep discovering what, and by discovering myself, I stayed in my lane. There's another thing. I don't dabble to somebody else's vision. I just focus on what God has given me part time. It may not be big but one step at a time. If I focus on the lane, of course, the challenges has also shaped me. Yeah, that one, I can say that again and again. Challenges have actually shaped me to be where I am today and what I am today. Is this issue of academic failure? I used to be a school dropout. I used to be someone that begged people for money to eat. I used to be homeless. I've slept homeless. I've slept in abandoned buildings, abandoned places. Yeah, but all of that together, I think they all work together for good.
Wow.
So, like I said, when I talk about my life story, we won't leave this space today. So it's fun. It's wonderful. Though when you are going through those phases, you may not like it or love it. But at the end of the day, they actually give back to who you become.
Wow. People see the glory, but they don't know the story.
Well, behind every glory, there's a story.
There's a story.
There's a story.
Wow.
So.
Wow. And so those things you've gone through are the things that have shaped you now.
It has shaped me. I think somebody was talking, one of my ministers were talking, say, oh, is that apostle? Say, yeah, you have experienced every level of challenges in life. Is it business failure? I've been there. Or is it marital challenge? I've been there. Is it ministerial challenge? I've been there. Is it career? So whatever I want to talk, academic challenge, I've been there.
Wow.
Is it financial challenge? I've been there. So it's like almost every aspect.
So what do you want to say to someone watching right now that is just going through the phase in life, going through these difficult challenges?
Well, to everyone watching right now, if you are able to read the story of everyone who has become something great in life, they all have gone through something. So as long as you have a purpose to fulfill, as long as you have a destiny to fulfill, then get ready for storms, challenges. In fact, the bigger your assignment, the bigger the challenges you face. So once you make up your mind for these things, when they are coming, you will know it's part of the journey.
Wow.
Then the question is, what less? It's not about what you go through that really the question. The question is, number one, how do you handle what you are going through? Number two is, what lessons are you able to learn from what you are going through? It's a phase. And it's just a matter of time. But what matters most is how you end up, because okay, how do you handle it? That's what matters. How determine the end result.
That's true. Satan does not make a cheap choice.
Oh,
Satan does not make a cheap choice.
somebody once said something that have you ever seen anybody throw a stone to a tree without a fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something that to applaud.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, people only throw a stone to a tree that has a fruit, something that they have there to pluck. So, if people are throwing stone at you, you face challenge, that means there's something about you that devil is fighting.
So, how can someone like that discover their purpose and calling? In face of challenges, it's so hard to say, I have a calling, or I think, my future is going to be bright. At that time when you're going through, it's like, oh my God. So how did you discover yourself? How did you discover your purpose, even while going through all these challenges?
I think, you see, most people, for me, I think most of my purpose were backed in the face of challenges, which often happen most times. That people, so I can't remember how my own journey is a long journey, but I think in the face of challenges, in the place of prayer, place of taking the face of God begin. And I can remember this, let me share this particular experience. Then back in Nigeria, I've challenged, I think I have an issue with my spiritual life. It was a very serious life-threatening issue. And in the course of that, I begin to see the face of God, and then that's when I can have an encounter with God in the area of family deliverance. And that period after that encounter, I was traveling almost every week, going for deliverance. And so in the face of that storm, something come out from it. So it depends on individual. But for me, I think most of my breakthroughs have been battered in the storm, in the midst of the storm. Like my first song that I wrote, that I released, that song was released when I was homeless here in US.
Wow.
In the midst of that pain, in the midst of that, I would just carry my keyboard and I was just worshiping. And as part of the worshiping, I received that song. And after that, that ministry began to come alive. So, so anything I'm going through right now, there's always a message in that mess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's always a message in that mess. Yeah.
There's always a message in that mess.
Yeah. There's a ministry in that mystery you are going through.
Wow.
Yeah.
Viewers, I know you've been blessed. I am being blessed. This is a lot to take in. Looking at Pastor right now, you can never tell that this man has been homeless, not only in Africa, but also in the US. But today, he's someone we are celebrating. He's the author of many books. He's a pastor. He has many ships under him. God has graced him to write movies and songs and many books. So no matter what you are going through, I am telling you, there is a message in your mess. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these short messages. Hello viewers, welcome back to the conversation with Sam Julius. Or maybe this is a conversation with Tony.
Special edition.
Just for today, a special edition. So talking about you being homeless and going through a lot of difficulties, you've experienced academic failure, business failure. Is this what actually gave birth to your non-profit organization? Having asked because I know you also have an orphanage where you rescue children and you're taking really good care of them. Is it what you've experienced in life that has made you to also be so passionate about helping others?
I don't really know what pushed me or what inspired me to really, apart from maybe God's revelation or something I just have, maybe it's a natural passion. You see, my take about life is just so simple. Life, for me, the basic cause of life is not about us. That's what I come to realize, that life is not about us.
Yeah.
And maybe having gone through those experiences, I don't want anybody to go through those experiences. I don't want any child to be homeless. I don't want any child to have a place they cannot. I want to go to school. I don't have school fees to pay, nobody to pay for me. I don't want anybody to go through those experiences. So maybe those things that give back to those assignments, maybe. But if that ministry, that's my number one ministry. Yes, touching lives. For me, it's more important than all the messages I'm preaching to people. Because sometimes people can remember your sermon, but they can forget your sermon. Don't get but the one thing they can never forget It's your act of kindness.
Act of service.
Yeah. You can forget all the message you pray, you can forget, but how you touch them
Yes.
is one thing they will never forget.
Mm.
So for me, this is what gives me joy, and this is the legacy I want to leave behind, is the number of lives I touched.
Wow.
I mean, I don't want to know for how many suits I wear, but I want to know how many people I'm going to give clothes to wear. That's true. Or how many houses I built. No, I want to be remembered. Well, I keep saying that. I've always said that, and that is my desire. How many souls am I able to give shelter? That is my own vision. I'm not here to announce any word. No, I want to use the word to touch lives.
Wow. Wow.
And that's what gives me joy.
That is beautiful.
Yes.
That is so beautiful. What about movies and books? How did you get into that? Because the one thing I know about you as a pastor is you love to worship. So you ending up singing is not really a surprise. But how did you get into movies and writing books and singing? Because I remember you have songs like All I Want, All I Have. I remember some movie titles like Two Sisters, Yield, Broken. I mean, what inspired all these movies and books?
Well, if I tell you that thing that you thought I can do, like the worship, that is the key to all of this.
Wow.
Most of the ideas I receive come from the place of worship.
Wow.
They come from the place of loneliness, quietness, and seeking the face of God. Inspirations come from the place of prayer and worship. Most of the inspiration I've received come from the place of worship. The songs from worship. Now, the movies aspect is the fact that it's a ministry of its own.
Yes.
The movies, the books, it's a ministry of its own. The songs are ministry of its own. But one thing I realize is that we are in a generation that people have choices. People can choose to read your books, and they can read your book, they can watch your movies.
Sure.
They are a way of preaching the gospel.
Yes.
They can watch movies, they can listen to your music. Whichever one that work with individual, then they should go for, that should be made available for it. So I think it's a grace God has given me to do these things, which I'm grateful to God for it. There are people who are more there, who are more qualified than I do, but God has chosen me to do this. Oh, the movies, the TVs, the books, and with the music, and whatever, all of that. I don't know how I get here, but I love it, and I'm thanking God for giving me the grace to do this, because this is a way to reach out to lives and touch lives all over the world.
Yes, and thank you for being obedient. Thank you for being obedient, because this gift of yours is blessing lives and making a difference and impact on so many lives and generations to come. So 20 years from now, when your child or children see this interview, what's the one message you want them to get from this?
Well, one of the things I want to start teaching my children is, like I said, life is not really about you. Life is about you discovering yourself, of course, knowing God, discovering yourself, and using what your purpose to be a blessing to your world.
Wow, that is beautiful.
3 major things: knowing God, discovering yourself, because once you discover yourself, until you are able to, you can help others outside divine purpose. And you can't discover your purpose outside God. So knowing God, discovering who you are, what God has put in you, and use those gifts and talent and skill, whatever you want to call it, to be a blessing to your world. Touch lives. Kindness. Touch people that they don't have the grace to touch you back.
My God. Spoken like a true pastor.
Okay. I am.
Be kind to people, touch lives, give to those that you know.
You never
that
can never say thank you. You can never say.
you.
To the other people that we touch back in Africa, I've never met any of them. They don't. I don't know who they are. I don't know. They don't know anything about me, but we keep touching them.
Wow, that is beautiful.
And that's the best we can do.
That is beautiful.
But that's one thing people will always remember. And very, very important. Many things, but like what you asked, please and please.
Please and please.
In the journey of life, one thing I want to say, I love to tell myself is just, of course, you can't please people, but make sure you are kind to as many that you can be kind to. But you never know which one God will use to answer your prayer.
My God. That is powerful. For every answer Pastor has given today, there's been a sermon behind each one. It's been so powerful. My goodness, you never know. Be kind to everybody because you never know who God will touch or who God will use to answer your.
Even when people begin to abuse your kindness, that shouldn't stop you from being kind.
Abuse is inevitable.
Yeah, people will take advantage of it, all of that, but that shouldn't stop you from being kind.
That is powerful. Thank you so much. So I have this question. Looking at this generation that we are now, it looks like a lot of people are forgetting about God. There's a Bible scripture that says that love at the end time, the love of many will wax cold, and that's what's happening right now. So, what do you think your books and music will be able to impact the generation and draw them closer to God, or make them start a stirring in them? Or which of your books do you think, of course all your books, but which of your books would you say, this particular book, I got it because I was going through this, through that, and I know that this book will be able to touch lives and help somebody going through similar situation?
I think most of my books were birthed just because I want to touch lives. I think like the schools, the Bible school we run, the classes with all of those things. Some of the books I wrote are materials because I want to raise people, to train people, and then the writing begin to come. But one thing I want to say, the Bible says, like you said, and the people love me, we school, all of that. We are in a generation whereby the love of God is dying.
It is.
Even among we have so many churches. The more the church increases, the more backsliding is increasing. But that is the scripture for you.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about that. But the truth is, when God, that's the revelation God gave to me, which I want to share. I won't share everything, but I just want to mention about it. I think God, my summit is unique, it's different. And that I know. Like I said, that's why I say I just focus on what I'm called to do. I think I'm called to do things differently from what has been existing. And by that, so all of these things, books, movies, everything. I'm not writing book for money, for profit. I keep saying that. The movies we have produced, I've never made a dime from the movies. And we have spent millions of naira, thousands of dollars to do that. Yeah, I'm serious. In music, I've never made it. It's not for money. For me, everything God has given me is to touch lives, which is my focus. So all of these things to touch lives. So that I said before. So if somebody I don't want to read the book, thank God for movies.
Yes.
You can watch movie and still encounter God.
Yes.
And that's why all our movies we are intentional about the kind of movies we produce. You can't watch our movies and not gain something from them. It's not an entertainment, it's a ministry. Even while we're entertaining you, you have something to learn from the entertainment. Yeah. So that's very important. So all of this together is for us to see. I see a revival coming. The revival can come in different ways.
Yes.
It can come through books, through movies, through cinemas, through theaters. So this is where the world is going. And because we are people are very good at watching.
Yes, yes.
And we can't neglect that aspect.
Yeah.
So entertainment industry need more of Christians ministers.
Yes.
We need more of people who will be selfless to put in their resources, their time and their energy. If it's just a soul, I keep saying this, if we produce a movie maybe of 90 minutes and having spent, because each movie will take you about 3 to 6 months for preparation and everything. And after that 90 days of everything, or 3 to 6 months, if it's just one soul that movie was able to win, then heaven will be happy.
It's worth it. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, are we learning or what? We'll be right back after this short message, after this short break, and we're going to talk about romance, marriage. Want to know who is the yang to Pastor's yang. Hello, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, Martin's here.
Yes, the conversation.
With Sam Julius.
You were watching the conversation.
My name is Sarah Adewinyi. Hello everyone. I'm Reverend Apostle IJ. You're watching the conversation
With Sam Julius.
with Sam Julius. The conversation.
With Sam Julius.
Hello guys, my name is Tony Dato and I am on the conversations.
God bless you.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.